Let's start the show.
Yeah. Sorry, I hit the stupid curve button.
I don't understand why you've been doing that
Because,
lately.
well, I mean, what do you mean lately?
We have been out of practice.
Welcome, everybody, to Kasson Avenue, episode number 186. We are a talk show, not a podcast. That's our number one disclaimer. I'm your host, Adam, here with my brother Osama and the dog, of course. And we've been gone, but we have returned. Guess who's back?
I was wondering where you were going with that.
again.
I was like, you could. There's plenty of like ways you can go. We have been gone, but like not
Escobar
forgotten.
season has returned. Something. I don't know, you're a Nas fan.
Been a long time.
Shouldn't
Been
have
a
laughed
long
to you.
time coming.
It's
It's life or death with it now.
You can see how much rap borrows from each
But
other.
you
We
know-
just went like 7 different ways.
There's no turning back now. This is what made me. This is who I am. You can hate me now.
Well, yes, we are indeed back. The absence was more or less, because of me. I was dying. I don't know if you've seen the shorts, the one short that I put up just to
The shorts.
eat my shorts, man. It was just to let y'all know that we're still doing this and we haven't just decided to stop abruptly, because I think we've joked about that a couple times. So
Yeah, I mean, and it's not a joke.
yeah, it's not a joke, but it hasn't happened is the point. I had COVID, apparently like I caught the early wave of the new wave that's like going crazy apparently.
The early wave, the new wave.
The early wave of the new wave
Okay,
of COVID that's apparently like, infecting folks.
really?
Yes.
All right. So you were down bad, huh?
It hit me. I was gone for like 2 solid weeks of just like fucked up. And then the last week I was more kind of in recovery stages and lingering cough and shit like that,
I let Adam do his thing. I was like, I'm gonna stay over on this side.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also our mom got sick.
Yep.
And so firstly, Sarah got sick. Then was it you or my mom?
Me next. And then
So they all live in close proximity to each other, and they all see each other more often than I see them. So Adam was sick probably for the longest, Sarah the shortest amount of time, and Mom had a moderately somewhere in the middle of what you and Sarah had, I'd say, right?
probably. But yeah, it was down and out.
And now it appears that Dad's got some symptoms.
Hopefully not
of-
COVID,
Hopefully not, but
He
I
should take a
had
test,
spoken
probably.
to them before I got here. I was like, yo, I'm gonna see you. But as I hung up and drove, I contemplated more how I wanted no parts of what you guys had.
No,
so,
you didn't want no parts of
so
this shit.
that being said, I'm going to the house after
It's the
this.
cheapest drug there is.
No, it sucks. I mean, honestly, I didn't realize Adam got it bad. And like, here's what you want to know what my
I had it usher. Pause.
All right.
Nah, it was
So
fucked up, man.
you want to know what my biggest problem with you being sick was?
What's that?
Then now it's going to be even harder to get to like convince you to do certain things. You'll be like, you see what happens every time I'm exposed to something. This is what happens.
Listen, we had plans that we had to cancel due to weather today, but I was gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I was like, nah, I ain't coming. I'm dying.
No, I just meant like
Acknowledge that.
more.
It's been 1 week.
No. I mean more of the setting that's like less controlled, like less of what we are, and more like if we were to say
If there were strangers there, is what you're
let's
saying?
say for instance, if
Where the wild things
if
are?
we did a Ravinia again, I think it would be less likely for you to decide to go.
Not necessarily.
Outdoors makes.
I would
a difference.
also, prefer there to be like somebody worth me getting up.
Yeah,
to go and watch,
there's nobody coming for the rest of the. I think I told you might be able to see. There's like an Isley and Boys to Men. That'd be kind of cool.
That is
But no, Adam's back to being normal again. which
Back,
is cool,
man.
You know.
healthy again, kind of.
Yeah, you know what? That
It did give me like this brain fog thing that they talk about. I know what they mean now. And it was like I had like there's like an impromptu like COVID rash that comes, right? And I think it's because your body just shifting in temperature so much.
Okay.
And then they said that shit could stick around for like 3 months. It was like all over
What's
my.
your favorite word today? Impromptu.
Yeah, I guess. It's the name of this
Spoken
shit.
of. You know,
Remember-
everything just got to be impromptu. Promptu.
Yeah, but so
What's the
that would've went
promptu? The opposite of impromptu?
What does the M part mean?
So impromptu means they just came out of nowhere. Promptu would mean what?
yeah, but does M like
planned it?
as the prefix? Does M like have like important versus important?
In this word, impromptu
Immaculate
means
versus
it's
immaculate?
happening without planning.
I just feel like the IM has to have the M part has to have some kind of impact.
It does.
Ah.
That's why I'm
Pact says
saying.
impact.
That's why I'm saying impromptu and promptu are the words.
I mean, we can look it up, you know?
Sure, man.
Because why not? Like, we're just here trying to get back in the flow of talking and shit. So.
You know what I was thinking about? What if since we've been gone, they've pretty much acknowledged aliens and all.
Have.
Right?
They have.
So
I think it's a lie,
thinking,
though. Not gonna lie.
They say art imitates life or vice versa, right? I don't know which one.
Something like that.
What if the aliens bring superpowers to us?
It's they kind of have, because apparently a lot of the technology we use today, we stole it from them and reverse
What if
engineered.
they give us the Avengers? What if that's next?
I want the Transformers instead.
Did you see? Oh man, there's a funny video. Of
I think promptu is not a word. There's nothing about it here.
Okay, well, if not, we've created a word, and people are stupid enough to go with it. Not our audience, but other people.
Oh yeah, man.
And
Shout out to the new subs out there.
not future audience of ours, just the people who will never be our audience. Those are the dumb people.
Yeah. Fuck those guys.
They're never smart enough to catch on anyway.
Anybody who doesn't catch on to this, fuck you, man. Stupid.
But you have time. Well, you don't want to say fuck you just yet.
You can repent. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't notice your genius earlier. Don't worry about it, man. You're good. Now, not fuck you anymore.
Just give us like 15 Kiona and Kassons and 12 best pods, and you're back to coming. You're back to the good graces of us.
Go back and catch up. Stream it all. Even while you're asleep, just stream it. We need a streaming farm.
But yeah, man, what if they be?
Well, shout out to the new people out there, man.
Word.
Thank you for joining while we were out.
I don't know how you heard about us, but it seemed like there was a steady influx of you guys that came in. And again, we're such a
steady for us.
We spoke about it before. We're such a small pod that we do notice these small things, right? So like
some people put on 325 a day. We just took like 5 years to get
there. But like we've acknowledged, like, so when people like comment dumb things or they want to see feet, we're gonna see these comments. It's not
true.
like
Plus,
it
we're
gets lost
invested in our show, so we also do that.
Yeah, we comment back. But we appreciate you being here.
Word. You could have been anywhere in the world or something.
But you're here with us, and we appreciate
you. You might still be somewhere else in the world.
Honestly, right now. But the good thing is in YouTube land, you can just DVR yourself.
The internet is a nice thing that you can do anywhere.
You're here just in time for the what if they brought us the Avengers talk. What if they brought us the Avengers? What if somehow, some way
you would prefer the Avengers?
What if
or is that like where we're actually going to be at?
What if aliens have superpowers, right? Like they're the X-Men, right? Not the X-Men, but a variation of. And one of them comes down like a Jean Grey, bad as fuck. She fucks one of the normal regular.
There was memes all about fucking aliens after they talked about it. Well, the internet was like, "I'm gonna fuck me an alien."
All
man.
right, so what if you don't know what if there's no difference if they come down? What if they take on our shape and form? Wasn't there a show about this?
Body snatchers? Invasion of the body snatchers?
No, I don't think that's what it is.
Oh, they were like snatching other people's bodies.
That's different. I don't know. What I'm talking about is different. But what if they come down there and they mirror our appearance?
Isn't that technically happening in Men in Black?
Now are you like, is it weird that you fucked the alien if they look like you?
I think like we're also living in a time where like
Jean Grey comes down right now, right? She's like, Adam, I want to fuck you. I'm gonna suck your cock. Pause. What would you say?
Fucking right, man. Let's do this.
But what if you knew she was an alien that looked like Jean Grey, the human?
Sorry to sound crass here, but does she have a pussy? I mean, like, if that's the case, who cares?
Well, if that's a slippery slope, my friend. That's not. You are barking up the wrong tree in that regard.
Does she have a one that she came with?
No. I'm saying in general, that's just a path you don't want to go down.
Not really. I mean, if they're aliens and they look like Jean Grey, what's the difference?
Remember in the Chappelle show, he was like, a mouth's a mouth. Unfortunately, that was our friend Bill Burr, friend of the show. He doesn't know it yet, but he's a friend of our show.
Yeah, we like him.
Supporter, friend. Do you think that's what they mean when they say friend of the show? Are these people actual friends? Like, hey, just let you know.
Friends like
when you mention
Monica
me, you could say friend of the show.
Chandler and all them.
No.
Oh,
completely different than that.
You know what I thought about is we should like also reach out to people who we want to interview, because I think a lot of shows do that, who are like small people who like, who the fuck are you? You probably started way after we did. I don't know what engine you had.
That anybody's ever going to read our DMs?
Possibly.
We have to go buy that blue check. Because that's what happened.
All right, well, no interviews then.
So from what I understand is like, obviously,
Wasn't that a thing early on? Like, we're not an interview show.
The blue, yeah, but I mean, I would interview people like
Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Did you watch? He had that thing with Ice Cube where they were like sharing
My
their favorite
printer.
snacks.
Did you break it? Huh?
They had a little
Chicken
short
fries.
thing that he was talking to Ice Cube about their favorite snacks. It was like Hot Ones, the people who sponsor them. Forgot what their name, like the name of the company is.
Oh, Complex, isn't it? Yeah, it's Complex Hot Ones.
He says something presents. I don't know what.
Complex.
But yeah, sure, Complex.
Yes.
But they were on it for like 8 minutes and they're just talking about like what their favorite snacks are. Seth Rogen being a stoner from Canada and Ice Cube being obviously who Ice Cube is.
Does Ice Cube identify as a smoker?
I don't know.
You know,
been
he
on
seems,
like a big run.
he seems a little bit less Ice Cube-ish, if I say. Maybe the cube is melted.
He's like
a little bit
more corporate angry.
He's more of like a lukewarm cube.
Well, he's old now. You know?
Yeah, I mean, true, but
like a dry ice.
He seems maybe a little drier cube. You know?
Dry ice cube.
He's just not. He's just a little less. Today was a good day, and more like, are we there yet? Too, kind of, Ice Cube.
Yeah, and that was those movies all pissed me
I
off.
hate that little kid so much.
See, yeah, no.
Do you think movies like that have like, you know how some movies media shapes people's perception of things? Do you think the movies with the bad kids and the terrible girlfriends or wives and things
for sure.
make people like
100%.
Like, I would never want a kid like that. His little face. Do you remember that stupid face in that show?
It definitely is because those, first of all, they say imagination mirrors reality to some degree, right? But also, you're talking about like TV is like therapy for people. Like people will put it on and just sit in front of it all day long.
I can't watch. It's just like I can't watch Meet the Parents. It's so frustrating. I'm like, leave this bitch. Leave her.
Yeah.
Beat that dude's ass. Why would he take that? Would you take a lie detector? Like, let's just be real here. If you were Ben Stiller in Meet the Parents, if you were Gaylord Fokker, right? If you are already a Gaylord and a Fokker, but
well, you know what? When you bring that point up, like he's kind of like, I finally found a girl who's gonna touch my dick with a name like Gaylord.
Well,
Fokker,
you can pretend your name's not Gaylord.
Well, you can, but like at some point, I mean,
can you imagine that driver's license?
I never understand people's. Like,
I go to airports with the name Osama, but to be Gaylord Fokker, right? It's pretty funny. Look what Adam got. He got a passport.
I did it, man. I got it.
Smile. All right, that should be the thumbnail. So now we got to plan a vacation.
Yeah. Well, we've gone 10 paces away from the Avengers coming with aliens thing.
I do
only
think
thing I
it
really
would
wanted
be
to
pretty
say
dope, though.
is that
I would volunteer to be a
Guardian of the Galaxy.
A mutant.
You got to be Guardians of the Galaxy now.
What would you be? What would you hope they gave you?
If I like, they
what if depending on which alien chick you had sex with, you had that particular. You had like a
is the Fantastic
an
Four
amalgamation of what they are and what your strengths are.
Is Fantastic Four part of the Marvel universe?
What if you can kind of fly?
Because whoever was fucking
like,
Jessica Alba,
you can only
probably.
fly like short distances, huh?
That's what was Fantastic Four part of the.
Oh, that's the weakest
Marvel?
crew, dude.
Yeah, but
the
then
thing,
I'm just saying
that guy.
You said based on who
he was not emotionally stable.
You were talking about based on the other one that you're fucking alien woman, whatever. So I figure Jessica Alba is in that movie.
Yeah, what was her strength? She just was hot.
It's pretty good strength,
dude. Do you know what that reminds me of? I know we can't keep on topic. I got an idea for a pod name, but anyway, Theo Von was interviewing some dude, and he was like, "Yeah, I tried to kill myself with, by taking an overdose of vitamins, right? Like I took this many." And Theo Von said, "He's like, so you just got better." He's got no chill, man. That dude is full on R.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to go.
I do enjoy his podcast. When him and Joe Rogan get together, usually pretty funny conversation because they're pretty familiar with each other. I was watching Chad.
He just got better.
Chaz Palminteri just had
he's old.
Bill Burr on.
That's an old man now.
He is. But it's funny. I also watched Bronx Tale this weekend, so. Pretty good movie. Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that I would definitely like. What if it's like dating, right? Like so now you're like it's a whole new dating pool. If you're single out there and these alien bitches come down here, right, and they're looking hot, right, and they can just shape their body. So they just be like the baddest of the baddest. Or they'll be like, I want to look like this and this. And they come down here all shapely and shit with their superpowers.
All shapely and shit.
With their superpowers.
All curvaceous and whatnot.
They got like one bitch throws fire like Gambit. Like now you'd be like, bitch,
They're still supposed to be
then you could be
making a
like,
Gambit
bitch,
movie.
did you fuck Gambit? Like that's why you got fired.
I thought they were supposed to put
That's
a Gambit
how-
movie out. Did they do that?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Gambit's like one of my
They're
favorites.
talking about it. I don't know.
But imagine, like, so you started to get like the superpower. That's how people knew who you fucked. But, like, so you couldn't show these superpowers, right? Like, you couldn't do the Cyclops because they're like, every bitch here done fuck Cyclops.
Well, so
Everybody got laser eyes.
So we're including Marvel, Capcom, and all that shit.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Because there's mad characters.
I mean, really, what we doing here at all? I mean, this is
True.
this is.
True. Well, I would probably choose to be the Hulk. You know.
So you would fuck the Hulk? You
No,
nasty
not
bastard.
fuck the Hulk. Be the Hulk. Stupid.
I knew you. I knew
said,
you were gay.
You said if you were going to be assigned one, that was the answer.
You said you'd be the Hulk. That means you'd fuck the Hulk.
Oh, you're talking about you're assigning
Hey
somebody to be
everybody,
fucked?
this guy's a dirty fucking sheep fucker. Remember from Jay and Silent Bob?
So what you were talking
I
about
can't
was
believe
you had
you
to
just said
choose.
this.
You had to choose somebody to fuck. I thought you were talking about if they were like appointing you a superpower.
No, the way you
I'm
get.
pretty sure that's where you started it.
No, the way you. Yes, but then I kind of like evolved.
So you have to be
saying,
like you have to create the child.
you've got no. You just got to have sex.
Oh,
The child is even worse.
Oh.
The child is like a. Like some,
so you're very limiting. They're making this conversation very limited.
No,
now you have to
because-
choose one of the female
yes,
superheroes
because
to fuck.
again, it's even more interesting to think about the fact that you're like dating random alien bitches, right? And like now you're trying to like figure out
What's the one chick in the Avengers who hangs out with a bow and arrow dude? She's like redhead or whatever.
Scarlett Johansson?
No, is she does. There's another one who plays. I think what's her name? The Olsen twin sister.
Oh yeah, she's all right.
Yeah.
She's all right. But
I'd go that route. You know,
I think I would look for like
Kicking
like
your
I
sandals
think
around.
what?
So he's kicking your sandals around his foot.
I was like, is he biting them? I need them to get home. So I think I'd have to go look for like one of the badder like mutants from like you know what I'm saying, X-Men, because I don't know of any of the event. Maybe just
I'd probably choose Storm, honestly.
Oh, Storm would be nice. Storm would be nice. You get to like start thunderstorms and shit too,
Yeah.
right? That's like because this is what we're now talking about.
And Halle Berry played her one role.
We're talking about who you would strategically get with so you can have their superpower.
Yeah.
Because
You'd
now
be
you
like the
got,
female Raiden.
now you got to remember, right? Once you acquire their superpower, all the other alien bitches now know that you fucked this one. So now, like, it's obvious. So, like, you gotta be really, really willing to, like, all right, this is the superpower I'm gonna have. You don't want to like get one of the girls who like just got like good aim, right? Like, she could just like throw shit hard. Like that's not what you're looking for.
Elizabeth Olsen or whatever her name is. She can like she's like parkour. She like runs around and jumps off things pretty good. And
Well, that's cool. I mean,
parkour.
I don't really want that. That's good with you. I would like. I want
be
to
agile.
I want to be like
She'd always try to take you out the groove.
No, this is definitely a real conversation. The only thing other than this I have to talk about is how I'm going to enjoy this Reese covered Golden Graham or whatever the fuck that is.
It's a graham cracker. Or,
Graham cracker.
Animal cracker. But I did have a question that I thought would be funny. And I did.
So we're done talking about this. That's what you're saying.
I try to figure out why nobody wants to subscribe to our page, and
I think
then I hear some of these.
This is an
conversations
interesting
in real time.
conversation. Listen, I've listened to some pods. They don't be talking about nothing. At least this is interesting. I want to know from our audience, and then women too, right? Because you guys got actually
The audience is an all-inclusive.
In this particular instance, I envy the women. They have a bigger dating pool. Like
True.
they can get some cool powers.
No
offense, but there's only so much we can do in terms of.
That was a little sweet, that comment that you made.
Well, think about it. There's
Like
only
you're
like
jealous of the women because they're men.
there's only like really I don't know how many like I mean you could be you could like try to have sex with Supergirl, Catwoman, but she don't really got powers as much as like craziness.
She's a cat.
That bitch is crazy.
Holy shit, it's a cat.
Yeah, it's crazy. But like think about it. Like as women, you got like Superman, Batman.
It's true.
I mean, Robin might not like you.
I mean, Supergirl really, I guess, would be the best one.
Yeah, you could fly. You're faster.
Or Superwoman.
Is she as fast as Speeding Bullet? Is she faster than Superman or as fast?
I mean, probably not. But if you were gonna create the dude version of him, I'm like, probably be a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, all I'm saying is, as women, you guys got a bigger dating pool. We don't really got much. I mean, there's no offense, but only a few of you guys out there. And at a certain point, we'd all be the same. It would be moot. It would be literally moot. All dudes would have the same superpower because if there's like 10 superhero chicks that we all want to like.
So let me ask you a question then, right? If you fuck one and you get her superpowers, what if you go and fuck two? Do you get her superpowers as well, or switch them?
But that's what I was saying. You gotta be willing to just stick with that one power. Because
I think strategically,
after you've displayed that power, they all know you've had sex with that one. So now they're not going to necessarily want you. I think unless they do want you.
This should involve a lot more strategic planning.
You could be Thanos.
This should involve a lot more strategic planning. If you choose who you really like as like personality wise, right? You have like a group of people who like we can stand each other. Let's just all kind of run trains on each other. And obviously with their consent.
So like honestly, I would feel like I don't know if I'd be able to date like a superhero girl, right? And now in this, remember this.
I'm just trying to get all the superhero powers.
That's this all spawned. I told you could be Thanos. The thing is,
without the ring,
this stones. All spawned from the idea that maybe alien women, if that's a thing, are actual superheroes. When they come down here, now they're like.
But wouldn't they just kill us all?
Not unless you got like a mean, like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I mean like on purpose. Wouldn't they just come down here and be like, fuck this population, we're taking this shit. It's our planet now.
From what I can understand, they came down here like, all right, no, this isn't dope. We're just going to leave now.
They didn't like it?
I don't think they like us.
What kind of bullshit do we have compared to what they got?
They probably look at us like, these dudes are stupid.
Yeah, but like, fuck the people, like the landscapes and all that shit. Like, you don't like any of that? Really?
I mean, it's
a little
cool.
pretentious of you.
Let me get them real quick.
Yeah, man.
So you gotta.
Yeah, it's a hypothetical.
All right, go ahead.
You know?
I mean, because that's what I just went over right now. And
yeah,
you were just
like,
well, you know. Yeah.
Well, this one I like better. So,
all right, that's cool.
I did bite it.
I don't know how you like it better than what superhero you'd fuck to get her powers.
Because it's a convoluted argument, you know. We even arrived at the end where like, oh, it doesn't matter because once you fuck somebody, they know who you fucked, and then like everybody's gonna fuck each other.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, everybody's got the same superpowers. Everybody's just the same.
We just gotta.
Dude, imagine. Okay. Honestly, for fun, I probably would. I would. Wolverine, dude. Like, you want? I think Wolverine would be dope. It would be dope to be Wolverine. Imagine you're like, I finally got these motherfucking claws.
So the time is really for you on this one.
I got these claws, motherfucker. I mean, if we're being objective. I mean, maybe not. I guess
if you had to select,
Cyclops is probably like the jock, and you got laser eyes.
Yeah, but that's all you have is laser eyes. You can't.
And you gotta wear sunglasses. At least you can put the blades away.
It's true. But if I had to like,
and you don't got to go through the painful injections of the animanium. Like
if you're gonna take it to a nasty level, Professor X,
you're gonna fuck an old man.
Yeah, but but I will hopefully not be.
No shit.
I will. I will hopefully not be wheelchair bound. Is all I'm sayI'm saying. You know, like I'll be able to be.
Dude, that would be
stronger.
No lie. Funniest thing if it ever happened. You're like, yes, I got his powers, but I'm also confined to the same fucking.
Yeah, but I can. We would never talk about it because I would know that you fucked Wolverine. You know.
Yeah, I know, but at least I would slice you.
Like you fucked a wolf and a man. So that's worse.
I mean, Magneto, but then you got to wear that stupid helmet everywhere you go.
Now, Professor X really got the best one.
I think the best
just
one
taps into whatever.
No, he can't walk. He's got to be pushed everywhere.
But I'm saying I would hopefully not have that.
No, that's not the way this works. You
so
get
I have
everything.
to have his wheelchair.
Man.
That's stupid.
Well, no, it's not.
He was injured in a different way.
Pick wiser, dummy. You told me you wanted to give everybody hiccups as superpowers. This doesn't surprise me at all.
Injured
of course, you would give yourself the superpower that gives you no legs.
He wasn't injured as a result of having his power, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
So why the fuck would I need to be injured? I'm not injured. I don't know him
with legs. Oh, no, I do. They did show me.
Yeah, it's fuck out of here.
Well, I
have perfectly walking legs.
Maybe your brain doesn't work as well.
That's why you can't put all these variables in here.
Doesn't seem like it's a stretch. He got no legs. You got no legs.
Fine, but realize this with Wolverine. He started with regular bones as claws. He had to get the adamantium.
No, I
implanted
said
in him.
I
So
don't.
you don't get that.
I told you I don't have to go through
You get the bones and shit.
I know. That doesn't work.
Well, if you don't have to go through the injections, I don't have to be in a wheelchair.
I'm gonna fuck another dude.
What was that shit they did in Family Guy where they were talking about like, it's like, would you rather? I forgot.
What if you tried to have like you're like I'm gonna have sex with what the fuck? Why I can't remember from Avengers the Iron Man, but you didn't realize he has no superpowers. He just you're like, wait, I don't get anything.
Like not only that, but he also has a very reasonable
bad ticker.
Like you can see his weakness. I know exactly how to kill you now. So the fact that he was able to avoid death as much as he was until he wasn't. I think he died at the end, right?
Maybe like Aquaman. Not Aquaman. What's Thor? Thor's pretty good. I like Thor.
So let's move to another topic of not this.
Well, I mean, honestly,
I like to call it what it is.
It's more fun. There's only 6 women to talk about, and there's like 100 fucking men superheroes. At least you got to talk about that.
It's true, but I'd still like to call it what it is.
I'm pretty sure. Listen, you can do that. Wolverine's in shape and shit. Like you'd be like, you got the pork chop sideburns, the crazy fucking hair. You get to wear that weird ass outfit everywhere you go.
They have to kill him by shooting with a silver bullet in the forehead. That's how he died in X-Men Origins, right?
Spoiler alert.
Well, that movie came out 20 years ago. If you didn't see it, I don't give a fuck at this point.
It was 20 years ago now. No,
it's been mad time.
You're a liar.
I think it's been close.
You're a fucking liar. Anyway, did you tell me your hypothetical?
No.
All right, what's that hypothetical?
All right, so
imagine like I want to be the Beast, but now I gotta have sex with the Beast or Hulk. Like
they have to be in their form if they transform.
Oh my God, that's terrible. You gotta be like, all right, dude, listen. You
Nobody's fucking the Hulk. Hulk is gonna be the only person that is his own kind.
But I mean, I think of all the superheroes.
But there's a She-Hulk now.
Yeah, but
it's kind of hot too.
What if you have to become?
When she's not green.
What if you become a She-Hulk? Where'd my dick go? My dick don't stay dick.
But why would that be the case when if you fuck any of the other female?
Because now I just want to think of funny scenarios. All right, give me your hypothetical.
So let's say, right, you're convicted of a crime. Whether or not you did it is completely irrelevant.
All right.
So you're gonna, let's say you got at least 10 years that you're gonna be in there, no matter what. Maximum security, like hardcore prison. What is the thing you do on the first day after they finish checking you in? They put you in a cell. What is the number one thing that you're gonna go and do? How do you start your
I don't
grid?
even like this hypothetical.
It's supposed to be funny.
This is not funny. This seems terrible. Like, where'd you?
It's supposed to be you.
I'd just rather go try this dipped animal cracker. Shitting myself probably. I have no idea. That's about it.
This was
start a rap career or some shit.
Bill Burr and his boy Paul Verzi have like that other podcast. It's like some other one that they do all things comedy. So Verzi asked Bill Burr this question, and then Bill Burr's response was, "I'm going to figure out which dick to suck first."
Start a rap career or some shit. Start like penning shit on the wall, all prolific like. These walls are talking.
But they're not going to give you a pen to do that. You're in a maximum security. You have to like put your finger on it.
I smuggled a piece of chalk in my asshole. I knew I was gonna have to.
They made you spread your cheeks and lift your sack, dog. It's
the chalk wasn't obvious.
Yeah,
it's covered in doo doo, baby. All right, so Adam's hypothetical sucks. So here's where we're gonna go with this. I'm gonna give this a shot.
I entertained your nonsense.
Yeah, but that was a terrible. That was like,
it really was.
What am I supposed to do? Say I'm gonna just.
What was the first thing you're gonna do?
I have zero, and honestly,
if you painted this,
never thought about it.
If you looked at a comedy movie and this was the first scene,
to me, this isn't comedy. Why?
I'm somebody's bitch.
Exactly. That's not funny if I'm thinking about me in that situation. So
they're good.
Adam's had these.
Yeah.
Recent fucking asking maximum security. I didn't do it. It's not even.
I didn't say that you didn't do it. I said whether or not you did it.
I'm not even a hardened criminal.
But now
I'm just a dude in jail.
Like they literally made a movie called "Let's Go to Prison."
Wasn't
they literally focused on this.
Not gonna stop.
Comedy.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I wasn't in it. Okay.
But they took
the
imaginative lens and they were like, all right, so how do you plan for your first day?
How do you plan? For your first day in prison?
Yeah.
Don't think that there's a book for that.
No, there's not. But it was Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell. See that?
Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. So again, Reese's, not an ad. Dipped animal crackers. Now, Adam,
Unless Reese's, would you like to sponsor us? I will eat Reese's on the pod every week.
every day,
Not a single
I will
problem.
become fat from Reese's. So I'm gonna try these on air. Give you a little ASMR, ASMR.
For those who like that. Now we're going to have people in the comments like, oh, dude,
Eat more
eating the camera.
Eat more on the mic.
Although this is not your first go-around, you've definitely eaten on the mic.
I've definitely eaten on the mic
many times.
So while we're here, let's just smells like Reese's. What is this? It's like a bear.
I don't know, man. I can't really tell. It doesn't say, but I think they're just bears and elephants. Yeah, they're good, yo. Yeah. It's an animal cracker that, like, they put like the yogurt and sprinkles on them.
Man, if there was yogurt in this, that'd be terrible.
No, I'm saying like the dressed up animal crackers, the real like Barnum shit, whatever. So if you switch that for chocolate and peanut butter, how could it possibly be bad? That's all I'm saying.
Are these all the same? What is this? Oh, these are two animals that are fucking. Look at this. It's coincidence. What if animals that fucked? No, never. So what's your favorite candy bar? Okay, so not even that. What's your favorite, like, what would you consider this? A cracker, obviously? But it's like chocolate now?
Yeah, it's a chocolate peanut butter cracker.
Okay, let's
Reese's crackers.
What's your favorite chocolate?
Is that really a cracker or is it a cookie? Because I'm pretty sure it's cookies. I know they say crackers, but that's a cookie.
When does it become a cookie?
When does it become a cracker?
When there's no additives, probably.
What? When I think cracker, I think like Ritz. I think like club crackers.
But
those are more cookie.
But
they're not
animal crackers without this are more crackery.
Cookies.
No, they're not.
Cookies.
Animal crackers are like crackers.
I don't think so, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Like Cheez-Its are crackers. There's mad crackers, but I feel like animal cookies is really what they are.
But they're not cookie-y. They're crackery.
Not to me. To me, they're cookie.
Okay, well.
Now that that's decided. So what are you thinking about them?
They're good. They're good.
The Reese's.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to be able to be mad at.
They just took basically a Reese's cracker or Reese's candy bar, and instead of just leaving it like chocolate and peanut butter, they just put an animal, whatever they are.
I feel like they're going a little too far with all the Reese's stuff, though. Like, all right, at some point, let's just stick to what we know.
I mean, Reese's is like, it's like a staple, Like that's by far my favorite actual candy, like regular Reese's, But obviously I like other.
You got to put them in the refrigerator, though.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't want it to be melty, but I'd like them to just kind of not be cold.
No, they got to be from the refrigerator cold.
Paws were applicable, but I like them to be able to melt. You know what I mean?
Melt where?
Somewhere.
Go ahead, say it.
No.
Say it.
I already pre-paused, so I'm just going to leave it right there. You know where I'm at. You know where I'm going with this shit.
We do know. We do. But no, they got to come out the refrigerator.
Nah.
No, why
I disagree,
not?
man.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Most candies are
very
good when
serious.
they're cold.
The only version of Reese's that I don't enjoy.
Except the Snickers. You eat a Snickers cold, you're going to fuck around and just like be chewing for fucking 45 days.
Nah, man, you're wrong. Have you ever had a Snickers ice cream?
That's different than a Snickers candy
Why?
bar.
They just put ice cream in. That's the only difference. All the other
That's
shit is
a
exactly
whole
the same.
big difference. What are you talking about? Ice cream and candy bar.
It's a candy bar with ice cream in it. Well, how is that big of a
because the
difference?
candy bar has
If you have it in the
caramel
freezer.
and the nougat,
Yes.
and the
caramel and the nougat exist on that too, but they're in the freezer. So why would it be different?
It's different because the ice cream consistency is different. I love Snickers ice cream. Snickers
too.
candy bars that come out of the refrigerator are way too hard.
No,
You are stupid.
I disagree.
You are stupid today.
You're stupid.
Okay, you're stupid.
Well, you know what? You're stupid. All right.
No, I'm telling you, there's no dude. You ever tried to take a bite of a cold Snickers? It's not the same as taking a bite. Are you talking about Snickers like ice cream, like scoops, or like a candy ice cream bar?
Like an ice cream bar.
That's another problem of yours. Differentiate, dick. How the hell am I supposed to know that?
You answered like you knew what I was talking about.
Like, okay, so honestly,
So you differentiate.
Snickers milkshakes, fucking delicious.
Yeah.
That's a delicious milkshake. Because if you're like Vivi, no lie, the whole time we've been together, only gets Oreo ice cream. Snickers, or she'll get like cookies and cream or some Oreo variation.
Anything that's not M&M's works for me.
You
I
don't
don't
like M&Ms?
I like M&M's. I don't like them in my shake. Like,
I've
it's just
never
a
gotten
hard candy in
anything
there.
from. Have you ever gotten anything from McDonald's that's not an Oreo McFlurry?
Not like in the category of McFlurries, no.
I've never tried a.
Oh, the peanut butter one I have
Oh,
actually.
damn! I got chocolate
The
on my
Butterfinger
shirt.
Yeah. You only ate one on camera. How you?
No, I got two.
Oh yeah, it's true. You had a.
Oh man.
It's always bad when a fresh white shirt gets unfresh.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? I bought whatever these, and that's my beef with these things now, man. I bought two different kinds of large undershirts, and they both fit differently. Nothing fits the same.
They were in the same pack.
No, I'm talking about two different brands.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean, yeah, I guess
there's no standard in sizing really. Motherfuckers call a large, not ever the same thing.
I'm gonna go wash my fingers while you talk to the camera and tell them things.
Oh,
Give me 2 minutes.
you're gonna bounce on us, man.
Bounce.
So this is like what it's like if I go solo.
Huh? You ain't going solo. If you go solo, that means we're both going solo.
Man, I don't have a whole lot to keep you entertained by myself because I didn't plan anything. You know what I mean? But like what's happening with y'all? I would like to get some commentary. Get in the comments. Let us know what's happening with you. What do you want to see? We got a few more people here now than we've had since our last recording. So introduce yourself. Get into a community with us. Make it a community. I like a community in my podcast land. You back from washing your hands already? Wow.
Yeah, man, all that chocolate and shit on my damn shirt got me all angry and whatnot.
Yeah, man.
What all this shit?
Shit on your lip. Got some shit on this lip, dog. I'm just talking about your shirt. The shit on your shirt got some shit on your shirt.
I mean, that's different.
But I didn't want to change it.
No, I got you.
How you doing that?
Anyway, so should we talk about anything that's happened at all since I don't remember what's going on really, to be honest with you.
I mean, there's been some things other than the aliens. A few people passed away in the Hollywood realm. You know,
Who was that?
This dude's name, man. I ain't write everything down. But Tony Bennett, is that who it is?
Believe that guy passed. Yes.
Yep. He was quite old as he did that. You know,
How old was he?
I want to say he's like almost 90. Or maybe a little bit after 90. Oh, he's 96.
It's a long life, man.
96. But rest in peace, Tony Bennett. You know, some might argue he's got some legendary status. Nobody in LeBron James' school passed their finals or their
That doesn't surprise me. I believe they're all good at, but they're probably all really good at basketball now. I don't know.
In the past 3 years, not a single 8th grade student at LeBron James' Akron school has passed a state math test. He's not putting too much. He's not putting enough attention there. You know.
Yeah, but wouldn't you blame that on the teachers?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure like the idea behind him starting the school was to have the curriculum set up so that like he can kind of control. Obviously, there's some state standards that you have to do, but I just feel like something.
So who's responsible?
If you're just gonna make it another school in the district,
who's responsible for overseeing it? Him specifically?
Hey, his name is on it, and it's his school technically. So,
or a team, more than likely.
Well, obviously,
he can't.
It takes a village, or whatever.
So I mean, it can't be really put on him as much as the team that's in.
But if you're not if that school existing is not changing anything compared to the other schools in the district, you're just another school. Like there has to be something, otherwise, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's. I mean, that's interesting to hear about. And I mean, how are these all? Have all of the kids been held back?
I don't know, but if you failed,
math usually is a really tough one to not let you. They usually don't let you go to the next grade.
Yeah, I don't know, but it says the Ohio Department of Education will intervene.
We're taking over here.
I don't know what you're doing here, but it's not good. So get out. You know.
Interesting.
And then on different LeBron news with a different emotion behind it.
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
You know, his son had cardiac arrest in the middle of a practice.
Yeah, he collapsed in the middle of the practice.
Luckily, he's doing good. You know, he's out of the ICU and back with the family, I believe.
Yeah, get well soon, Bronny, man. That sucks.
Yeah, definitely.
That shit just happens. Like, there's really no No,
Could have been worse. There's been stories where shit went way
man.
south from there for up and coming promising talent.
Yeah, it's important they have those defibrillators on hand. Like at some point, I forget. So I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, there's the Gamble brothers. If I remember correctly, one of
Sounds
them
familiar.
passed away from that I think pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't know, around the same kind of idea, right?
Some kind of heart
pulmonary thing, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't have those defibrillators on hand.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's specifically because of him but I'm sure it was some sort. It was right around that time as well.
Yeah.
They started to make it mandatory that gyms have those defibrillators on hand so that when things like this do happen,
They can get the quickest possible.
they can, because they need to
attention
shock the
there.
heart back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So, and that's my professional doctor's opinion.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on
This
Kasson
here
Avenue.
pod.
Yeah. No.
This
Talk
here-
show.
Okay, this show. But yeah, so that
Pigeonhole, even in your mind.
regardless, we do want to wish him well.
Yes, definitely.
You never want to hear that. He's super young.
Yep.
He's got a very bright future ahead of him, and hopefully things do let him continue, right? Like he's obviously going to have some sort of a rehab and time of recovery that's going to have to take place, but hopefully after some time he's able to get back and
Hopefully it's
get
not
on
like
track
a
of what
long-standing
he was
issue.
doing. Yeah, because sometimes it just keeps you from playing again. You can't go back on the court.
Yeah, it's true.
And you don't
I
know
think
that.
there's also to some degree, even if you're cleared, it's a mind over matter thing as well. Like you got to be mentally prepared for that because that's scary, and it's gonna keep you hesitating on the court.
What is his name? DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
Just recently got back onto the field as well. So give him a round of applause as well. But it's just kind of in the same vein of where his was from inflicting some sort of hit
Yeah.
at the wrong time during his heartbeat, right? Which basically kind of stops the heart.
Yeah, just like a split second thing.
Wrong time, wrong positioning, all that.
Yeah.
But he just got back on the field, which is good, great for him.
Yep.
We hope the same for Bronny. It's regardless of how you feel about LeBron, you don't ever want to see somebody so young with such promise go down in such a way. But
True.
The good thing is he seems to be recovering well from what they've said. And regardless of whether or not he's able to get back on the court, which would be a blow, I get it. The health is the most important thing.
I agree.
He has, obviously a bright future ahead of him regardless. So that's good, man. Just, send your some good vibes that way, positive vibes, because that sucks, man.
Yeah, for sure. And if I'm gonna, have some ill will towards somebody, it's gonna be what's that fucking congressman guy's name? That son of a bitch, Mitch McConnell. That guy. I hate
Did you see the thing when he froze?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He was
I never want to ever, say wishing. Exactly. I'm not trying to ever wish death on somebody, but he's also an enormous cocksucker, and he should just not be there. Go and sit somewhere else, Mitch. You out of here, Mitch. Hit the bench, something.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I don't know. He was about to probably say some more asshole shit.
If there was ever something to make me think that possibly he's a robot, it was that.
They were saying
I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just not. It's not my thing, right? Don't care for it. I feel
malfunctioning.
It takes up bandwidth. There's that word again.
Yeah.
That I don't have, right? To sit there and think, well, this is possible too. Yeah, possibly. But also, if it did, what's the difference today?
He definitely looked like a glitch in the Matrix there for a second.
He stopped.
Yeah. It's like he saw something that scared the shit out of him. He just was speechless.
It's weird. But I don't fuck with that turkey neck motherfucker.
Nah, fuck that guy. There's obviously speculation that maybe he was having a
stroke
and shit, and that's why
Sure, and that's why you don't want to make fun of it because.
But it's also fuck that guy.
Yeah,
he's caused a lot of people to have a much shittier.
He is literally a piece of shit.
A lot of people have shittier quality of life because he exists.
But at the same time,
I'm also a big proponent that if you're a piece
across,
of shit, you can bounce.
Rocks,
So
but
I'm not trying to wish it on somebody, but
all
also
jokes aside, because I have encountered a lady when I worked at the law firm.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Remember, I told you this. Like, I don't know if I've ever told it on camera.
But that's different. Like, we're not talking about Mitch McConnell.
I just mean when you see it, it's just like
definitely.
That's a.
Nobody seemed to know what was going on. They're like,
terrifying.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say, Mitch? Like,
it's pretty. Yeah, they just kept asking questions. Somebody throw the mic. Make sure he's.
Because everybody there is 97. They don't know how.
I bet you if they threw the mic to see if he would react, he would have got hit in the face with the microphone.
Probably.
But
speaking of that.
Oh, Cardi B. Cardi B.
What you transitioned and didn't even know it, man.
Didn't even know it.
And paused wherever applicable there
know
because transitioning can mean 10,000 things these days.
Yeah.
But yes, Cardi, that was a entertaining little clip.
Cardi, yeah, the Cardi clip is
obviously there's some like
so
legal
from
things
what I
she's going through
understand. No. So one, I heard that she was cleared. 2, I also heard that she told people to splash her with water.
Yeah,
and then
they're saying that when she was like twerking or some shit, and they're supposed to like throw it at her ass, pretty much.
Oh, not like.
Well, and then like she was
just
done.
Threw it dead at her.
It was
face.
like that phase of the show is over. We're done here.
She was like, "Bitch!" She threw that motherfucking mic so hard, and then they gave the mic back to her, which was funny. That made me laugh a little bit.
That is pretty hilarious.
Like, damn, Cardi.
We've been through this, man. But stop fucking throwing things at people at shows. What the hell
on the
wrong
show
with y'all?
on the stage, it's a little weird.
They're gonna have to start putting up one of the screens that like
unless it's your panty draws, right? And I'm like,
word because Drake's
been getting all sorts of bras thrown at him.
Was that?
It must be really good to be Drake. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's true,
right? Like some artists will give you the impression. Like, don't get me wrong.
Was she Venezuelan? Right?
I'm sure
that girl who threw like her 34F bra or whatever at him.
Don't know.
He was like, find this woman.
Said that.
And then they found her pretty fast because the internet does.
She could have been a big girl. So, but imagine. I mean, it's got to be really good to be Drake. I mean, like, I don't. Okay, obviously, there he goes through probably things just like every other famous individual out there. But it's got to be good to be Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, really good.
It's true.
So apparently, somebody bought that Tupac ring and gave it to him.
Really? He didn't pay for it himself? Because I thought that was what he did. Is bought like.
I mean, I'm sure he's got a lot of money.
And who did that money go to? Who the hell had that ring that he bought it from?
So the auction house usually has it based on
Was it like to
somebody has
his
it in
estate?
the. I don't think so.
Oh, that's fucked up.
It could possibly. It could very well possibly have. I didn't hear anything on that. But auction houses, the way they typically work is that somebody has that ring in their possession, and they want to, and some
commission
unanimously let it go. From what I understand, is somebody bought the ring and gifted it to him. Also, I heard something today that said somebody gifted him his plane.
Huh?
That gigantic plane. Can you imagine?
But like, it just why would you give it? Drake
I don't land at the airport. I call it the
Drake
Clearport.
is Drake, but why?
Therefore, I don't want to hear more about back and forth about who's hotter. It's Young Olive.
Why would you
Excuse
take
me?
the West Coast, like a legendary West Coast, most beloved artist from the West, essentially, and give his ring to a
He's not from the
Canadian
West.
man? That's my question.
I came from the West.
Well, he was born in New York, but
He's born in fucking. This is a Brooklyn accent. A fucking Brooklyn accent.
yeah, but like, he.
Yeah, I know. He kind of adopted the West Coast, but he's from the East Coast.
But anyways, regardless,
You
whether
from the
East or West,
Coast? I far East Coast.
hey, I am down with you, man. But why, like, East Coast or West Coast? Why give that to a Canadian artist?
I mean, he's Drake. I said it's got to be good to be Drake. This is where the beginning of this conversation started. Drake's got to be having a good time.
Well, of course he's having a good time. Did you see the interview he did with whatever that little white girl?
Yeah, he really just seems to be just having fun.
Pretty much. She was like,
Who is
she was
that
like, could you
little
buy
white
me a
bitch?
car?
Can
and
I
be
ask you that?
I don't know. She was like, could you buy me a car and be fine? He was like,
Yeah.
yeah. And she's like, what kind of car could you get me? He was like, I don't know, like a Lambo or she's like, you're gonna buy me a Lambo? He got a lot of money, man. Dude's got a lot of money.
All that gambling and all that money making.
Yep.
Dude, it's crazy.
And that fucking OVO court in his house. That's the same type of shit I would do in my house, man.
I would say he's got to be having some fun, right? Like, I think he's got to. Even on his tours, he seems like he's having a ball.
He's gonna be at 1 billion probably soon. That's kind of where it looks like.
Yeah, and that would be the hope for our podcast.
1 billion subscribers.
So listen, what we're looking.
Those are $1 million checks.
I want
per
to make
episode.
it clear.
Make 7
So
episodes a week.
Hopefully, these new. How many new subscribers did we get? Like 16.
No, I think we were at like 309 or 310
Yeah, so like
before
16.
then.
That's like because we're 325 now. Do some math. Do it quickly.
You right.
What'd you do? Go to LeBron's fucking kids' school?
Wait, Damn.
No,
That works with two.
No, that did not fall flat because that was a good joke. Fuck you.
No, I was gonna do this, but so that was kind of.
Where's the laugh? Where's the audience laughing? And there's no laugh track.
Yeah, there's a laugh track.
That's applause track.
Oh.
Oh yeah, stupid. You definitely went to LeBron school. Anyway, fuck, man, you had me.
There you go, man.
God, you are the worst. So yeah, what we're looking for here is really just the way to get bigger, and that's where you come in. No, honestly, we've talked.
The world
about
was changing.
I'm fairly.
And the puppy was getting bigger.
So our assumption, we don't know because we've never been there, is that at 1,000 subs, you have a lot more capabilities. Right?
We can go live on YouTube.
That's as far as I know.
Not that we necessarily need YouTube. We have more probably on both of our Instas and our Facebooks. We have more followers than we have on the fucking pod.
It's kind of nuts.
Stupid. But so we can go live. We can start monetizing our episodes. And then we can.
Just in case.
There is something I still want to get, but I'm kind of just chilling because.
You want to get for what do you mean?
For the pod.
Oh, what is that?
So they're these mics are Rode mics, right?
Yeah.
They have the ones that like all the actual like good podcasts have, where it attaches to the
clips,
table and it comes around.
Yeah. We don't need those yet.
They're like $100 each.
Maybe one day.
Not bad.
Maybe one day. I mean, we are 5 years. No, 6 years. 5 years.
5 years.
Oh, that's another thing, man. I guess we'll finish the episode on that.
Yeah.
We are how many years in now?
Happy anniversary to us, man.
Yeah,
five years now.
Was it July 18th, right?
Somewhere in there.
Let me see. I'm gonna look right now.
Whenever the pod channel was born.
Yeah. So go ahead and let them know what we're talking about really quickly.
Yeah, man. You know we've existed for a long time at this point.
July 9th.
We've been doing this shit. We podcast, you know what I mean? And I was sick for our anniversary, so we didn't have a podcast, and I was sick, so that was unfortunate. But we have made it to 5 years. Obviously, we took that 1 year hiatus at the height of COVID or whatever. But
yeah, COVID we've
existed for 5 years.
Unfortunately, COVID did definitely put a damper on it. I don't know if we'd be any farther along, but we definitely.
it was a whole year.
We definitely have more episodes. That's for sure.
We do 186 to be precise.
We would have had.
Oh yeah.
We'd be over the 200 mark for sure.
Oh, for sure, we'd be like closer to 230.
But 200's coming. 200's coming.
Yeah, man, we out here working, kind of.
But July 9th, we celebrated our 5-year anniversary.
Another round of applause for us, and a chime again.
Of the first, it was the Kasson Kids. First episode was the Kasson Kids podcast.
Yep.
Then we decided that was stupid, and we decided to do the Kasson Ave. Then it was Keona and Kasson Avenue podcast.
Yeah.
Then we were like, well, that's too long. Nobody seems to know who we are. Then we went to the Kasson Avenue podcast.
Yeah. And now we're just Kasson Ave.
Now we're just Kasson Ave.
Dave came and went 3 times.
Stay tuned. Yeah, Dave came and went a few times.
Glenn made an appearance here and there.
A couple times.
You know.
It's a couple different sets, different iterations of the sets themselves.
Much more professional equipment today than we had when we started.
We've progressed, I think, drastically. If you go to our first podcast, even the first...
The lighting quality was shit.
I mean, when did we get microphones? Like, it wasn't until late.
14 or 15 episodes in, I think.
Yeah, and we had some pretty poor quality microphones. I mean, they were good for what we got.
We still got them, but they're like the standard Behringer. Like,
you know,
probably was good 30 years ago.
New interface itself. Adam invested in the Rode.
Yep.
The Rodecaster. We definitely have taken strides to make this podcast as good a product as we could possibly make it.
Yeah,
and,
so recognize that. Celebrate that with us. Yeah, go us.
I mean, and honestly, for everybody that subscribed,
I just want that to be the background.
No, for everybody that subscribed over the past 5 years and has stuck with us and really does watch. I know it's not a large amount of people that actually do check out the pod, but for those who do, we are appreciative of you. It's really nice. You know, I mean, we try to do this every week, and even when we haven't done it the last few weeks, it's felt weird.
Yeah,
you know, it feels good.
When you do something for 5 years and then all of a sudden you stop doing it, you know.
Yeah, but it's nice to just get back, you know, and we do
and to feel better because those two things went hand in hand.
Yeah, for Adam to get back and be able to do it. We do intend to continue. You know, we do make jokes, and listen, there may be times where we decide we don't want to do this for a little bit, and who knows, it may happen, it may not. We're looking for just some more progression in this podcast.
I think we should put out an episode every 2 weeks.
Really?
Because when we stop putting out episodes, then all of a sudden we get subscribers, and then we go back.
I feel like every strategy we make, the opposite happens.
Well, we haven't tried that, so you never know.
It's possible, but yeah. So like, one, it's just thank you for rocking with us. Those who have the people,
Which are the ones who are here right now.
Yeah,
us, so.
exactly.
Yes, we
so
appreciate y'all.
Yeah, it's 5 years, man. So
Who us, man?
here's to another 5 years.
How many people are going to
hopefully,
do things for 5 years unsuccessfully?
Right, not many. Here's to another 5 years and another 325 subscribers.
Yeah. And if we're not rich by the time I'm 40, I quit.
If we were making never mind. But yeah, other than that, 5 years in, and we'll continue to keep going, and hopefully
Keep fucking with us and keep telling your friends.
Yeah.
And you better not bring your kids.
Yeah, I mean, they're not really welcome.
We talk a lot of things that they shouldn't hear anyway.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to know.
Although, you know what?
But I mean, if they
This might be the only place they get it, so bring them here.
Yeah, man, you never know when you're gonna have to fucking
Everything in school is a bunch of pussies these days.
And on that note,
yeah, man. Thank you all for rocking with us, as we just said, for the last 10 minutes. This has been episode number 186 of Kasson Ave. There's not much I need to say that we haven't, again, just said, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But for my brother, myself, and the dog, man, we appreciate you. Catch you on episode number 187. It's going to be murder.
What? Later.
187. Murder. 18. He goes another victim of a 187. God, you were a hip-hop fan.